Hello, everybody, and welcome to Escape from Tarkov. So, you guys haven't seen this game before, you're about to learn some stuff, alright? This game, think of it kind of like DayZ, it only works a little bit differently. It works the same in terms of you go into this post-apocalyptic wasteland, your goal is to get gear. You get gear by killing people and or AI. The difference is, this kind of works off a more realistic sense than Daisy in terms of one, the like shooting and the way you play. It's a lot stealthier. The guns work a lot more realistically, etc. Um, and I'll go in depth into that more uh, throughout the video. And then secondly, if you go in, say if I just decided to take this little Makarov pistol right here, right? I put that in, take magazine, right? And say I don't know. I'd say that's all I take, right? I go in, I try to take this, I try to kill somebody, I try to get some loot crates, I try to get out with as much gear as I can possibly manage to obtain. Now, if I die, I lose that stuff. Like the stuff I bring in. This pistol, this magazine, they're just gone. And you can dig yourself into a hole if you keep taking stuff in and losing it, and without making any profit. This game's a lot about the entire game basically works off like this background of your own economy, basically. It's basically a huge investment. What are you going to invest into this run? Try and get out a larger reward, you know? And I've had a couple successful runs. As you can see, I got some pretty cool things here. ASVAL, AKS 74U, and an AK-74N. Loads of extra attachments, shotguns, extra backpacks, and all kinds of stuff. Like, I've been working quite a bit to try and get myself decked out so I could, eventually just get you guys some videos on this without, being full on like pleb level, because that usually defines me in games, just full on pleb level. But anyway, yeah. I'm not gonna go in with the anything super big this run, because I'm afraid of losing everything. So I'll show you guys actually what this is. This is your stash. So when you come back in with, say you go in, you're next to nothing, right? You come out with, say, something on your sling, something on your back, something in your holster, a tactical rig with tons of stuff, backpack with tons of stuff, pockets full. You dump it all in here because this is your stash. This is where you store everything you could ever want. It's your permanent inventory, basically. I'm not going to go in depth on just what all the items are. There's trading, different kinds of vendors that sell different things. You can see what things they sell. This guy sells weapons, ammo, grenades, magazines, and modifications. He will buy everything. This person sells meds, food, info, and keys. This person sells pretty much everything. He's just really random. And then this guy sells body armor, containers, mods, goggles. None, not sure what that's supposed to be. Backpacks and equipment. And I'll show what this guy's one looks like. You can see, he sells random assorted stuff that like he specified. There's backpacks. No vest here right now. There's a night vision goggles set. And you can see right here, the timers are when the prices, or not prices, but the items reset. So items will just kind of fluctuate, So that's the base of like the kind of, just in your main menu, like economy system. And when you go in, there's two ways you can play, right? You can play PMC, which is your main character. Now this is where you take gear from your stash, you put it in your player's inventory, you go in with that gear. Scavs, however, are different. If you go, you can see how this guy actually has a gun and everything, even though my character shouldn't have anything. That's because this isn't my actual character. This is a randomized NPC character that I will get to take into the raid and control. And though I don't get experience for it, I can get the gear out of it if I go in as a scav. So, that being said, because there's no risk of running a scav, basically. You don't run the risk of losing your own gear because you're taking in NPC-generated gear with the possibility of getting stuff out of it. So we're going to go in as a scav. We're going to play on customs. You can see there's 3 different maps here. Customs, factory, woods. Then you queue out. Actually, oh, so lucky. Okay. You do not want to play on customs or woods if it's nighttime, because then it's tons of people with night vision snipers. And you basically, it's basically an AIDS fight, you know? Because nobody can actually see anything if you're going in with, like, you know, an eco set of gear like I am. But anyway, guys, while we're loading in here, I'm just going to stop the recording. I'll bring you guys back once we're in the match, ready to go. Alright, guys, we are back. You can see we just loaded in. And we are in the world of Tarkov now. I know I have a Makarov, but I don't know what else I have. Now, this guy spawned with next to nothing. I just have the Makarov, loads of ammo for it. I have to hope that I can kill somebody and get some stuff with it. Now, I am actually pretty close to the exit with this spawn. So I could try and just get out with the Makarov, but I really do want more than just a Makarov out of this. Like, I have so many Makarovs in my stash already, like, it'd be kind of a wasted run. Especially for a scav, you know? Because at least on your main character, if you just got out with the stuff you came in with, you at least get the experience from it, and you can level up your skill sets, which I'll look at after this run, briefly. I don't even know that much about them. I've not played this game a lot at all. I played a few rounds just to try and get back into the game so I wouldn't suck ass completely. I recorded this. He hit me through the wall. Okay. Oh, that sucks. Oh, jeez. Right as I say, I'm trying to, you know, not suck here. I really feel like they need to rebalance shotguns. That's like my one complaint on weapon balancing is shotguns. In situations where they shouldn't be good, they are. Like, if somebody's head is barely peeking through a wall, like, but through a crevice in a wall, a shotgun shouldn't be able to nail him. Because guess what? The shotgun isn't a precise shot. At most, he has a couple pellets hit me. And it does that. I'm not saying it shouldn't do anything. But it shouldn't kill me in 2 shots. Especially when the second shot is after I've already backed behind the wall. Like, you know? Alright, so now we lost the scav run. And you can do scav runs infinitely. But you do have to wait out the cooldown for them. So, got an hour before we can try and do a scav run again. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in this time. I'm gonna do customs again because I don't know woods yet well enough, and I despise doing factory. Factory is just like an AIDS map, like all together at this point. Everybody's just running around with shotguns, basically. We're gonna do basically what I said, only we're taking a P226 instead of a Makarov. Oh, real quick, I'll show you guys the skills. As you can see, there's different skills here. There's eventually going to be a load of them. They're not all available in this level of the alpha, obviously. Which, I suppose, is something I glossed over. The game is super early alpha, guys. So, everything is subject to change in the game and everything, you know. The whole alpha situation. But it's definitely a good alpha, you know? Like, it's a fun game. So that's that. You can see there's different, like, all of the different parts of your body have little, like, basically hit boxes, I guess, the best way of putting it. You can get a map and make markers on the map on things that you want to keep in mind. So if you wanted to, like, mark where the exits are specifically, you could do that as long as you can keep track of where you're going, because there is no player marker. That's part of the realism thing. There is no player marker that, like, follows you around, you know? The only markers you can get ones that you just poke down. So no, it's not hard to just be able to guesstimate where you are. Like, most people, the player spawns are all over in this area. Everybody crosses one of these sets of bridges. These are the dorms that everybody usually fights at. I spawned right here. Went in right around here. There's a guy camping right here that shot me through this. And that's how I died. Like, again, as soon as you just kind of like look at this map and think about your surroundings, you can easily know exactly where you are. It's not that hard. And I do like the fact that it's like a realistic thing. You have to think about things like that, you know? Yeah, that is pretty much all the basics of it. So I'll bring you guys back for one last little run-in with a pistol, and hopefully we maybe get out with our pistol and get some experience for it. But yeah, I'll bring you guys back in a minute when I am in the raid. Alright guys, launching into the customs once again. This time on our main actual character, we have a P226R this time. Ooh, I got a nice spawn. Can instantly check these boxes for loot. These green little military crates are the ones that you can try to loot for gear. I'll spawn random things, obviously. It's pretty self-explanatory. Usually I don't go for any of them unless, in this case, I spawn right next to them. Little thing of ammo. Oh, that thing in the bottom of my inventory there, I'll stop for a second just to show you guys. This pouch, the gamma container, is a safe container. So all the stuff that's in here, I keep for after the raid, basically. So I'd lose backpack, rig, pockets, what's on my person, and everything. All that is gone if I die. But the gamma container, I keep the container and the stuff in it. So that's like, you know, why I'm just throwing everything in there. Because just in case I do die, I want to actually keep some stuff. I'm actually going to throw my extra pistol magazine in there. Now that means I won't be able to reload my gun until I manually take the mag back into my pockets. But, I mean, I'll most likely have the time to do that and do a more processed reload if I do need to reload at any point. Thought I may have heard something. Don't see anybody. I heard him again. That's okay. Keep hearing a few footsteps. It worries me. I don't think it was me. Like, I don't think I was hearing my own footsteps. I heard him again. He's over on this side. I heard it clearly this time. Heard it clear as day. He was in this compound right here on my right. I really want to go in and try and get him, but at the same time, opening that door is a death trap. It's going to make a lot of noise. That's the main thing about this game. You have to be stealthy if you want to get out of it alive. You go loud and proud, you're usually going to get kind of destroyed. I'm going to move over this way. In a lot of the bushes, is making a lot of unnecessary noise. Probably shouldn't be. I was hitting the wrong button to the ground. That's bad. Should probably rebind that key. Alright. I'm gonna leave that guy behind. He's probably camping inside, waiting for fresh spawns. I know people do that kind of stuff. I'd rather just move ahead, personally. I just don't like the idea of doing things like camping spawn areas. That kind of stuff annoys the crap out of me, so. If things annoy me, like, that much, I try not to be a hypocrite and do the same thing to other people. Unless if it's something like the game punishes you for not doing it and you have to do it in order to be successful, but, like, you don't need to camp spawn areas to be successful in this game, for sure. Now, if you notice, I'm avoiding all the big bushes, like, I'm sneaking in between them because, as you guys heard before, if I go straight through them, it makes a ton of rustling. The goal is to try to minimize noise. When I'm on grass and dirt like that, I don't make that much noise with my footsteps. And the bushes would actually make a lot more noise than I would just walking. So that's the point behind that. Just kind of moving along, you know. All the exits are inside this giant, you know, factory compound area. So we need to get into there. The only ways through the exits are down this road that I know of. So we need to move along this road to get into the actual kind of choke points that are going to give us access to the exits. Just down this little road here is the dorm rooms, which usually there's tons of fighting there. Pretty easy. Did I just see it? No, I didn't. Thought I saw a guy there. I think it was a bush not rendering properly. We're gonna head over to dorm room, see if we maybe snag a kill on somebody. That would be cool. Snag a kill, get some gear, and leave. If we can achieve that, then I'll be happy. Odds are we won't. Odds are we're gonna die by coming over here, but I'll give it a go, you know? I don't actually see anybody running around here. It's surprising. Just heard an NPC talk. Yep, that's coming from dorms. We're in dorms, can't breach that. I'm gonna move around to this side. Now that we made noise over there, kind of unsafe to stay on that side. Dead guy right here. If I was the person who killed him, I wouldn't hide in the obvious building. I'd hide in the bushes over here. That being said, not everybody follows the same logic. I could have sworn I heard somebody else moving around these bushes, dude. It's freaky. I hate dorms for this exact reason. It's creepy. He has body armor. That's actually really good. It's my first time ever getting some body armor. Let's get this. Search his pockets real quick. And it's just important. Cigarettes aren't. Alright, we're gonna like just full on dip into the woods now that we actually got some stuff out of it. Hide right here for a second. Just go prone. We're gonna search the backpack. The backpack and other thing we just got. Ooh, a dorm room key. That's big, actually. That's a pretty good find. What you're hearing now, guys, is exactly why I left. I didn't want to deal with all that fighting. I do want to like give you guys a chance to see me get a kill, but I feel like dorms are not the place to try and get kills. Somebody threw a frag grenade. Okay. Yeah, fights at dorms can get really intense. For sure. One of the reasons I avoid it for 90% of the matches I play on customs. But I did want to make sure I show you guys a chance for me to get some gear, have an actual successful round. Of course, now that I said successful round, I jinxed it. I'm going to get killed. Get the way. The store that leads to the other side. It's like a giant roadblock here. You have to go through the gas station to get around it. Or to get through it, I guess there is no way around. Assault rifle shots sounded kind of back towards dorm rooms, I think. Because, you know, more people keep going there with more guns. And if you can go there and, like, just camp with a shotgun or something, like I have now, and you can kill tons of people with it, you can get out of the round with some of the best gear ever. But it's like an insanely high risk reward thing, you know? Insane reward, but insane risk, you know? They scale with each other. That's what I like about Tarkov, is it really is all about that risk reward system. What are you putting on the table? What do you stand to gain from that, you know? And I stand to gain an awful lot for what I came in with. Anybody camping there this time? Don't see anybody. Didn't know you could actually go in this one. The more you know. Doing a little bit of exploring, you know? Why not, right? Gotta gain map knowledge somehow. There's no loot crates in here. It seems like a pretty pointless building, but let's check upstairs. Or we call it worthless. Oh, no. This upstairs. Oh, wait, there's a door here. Locked, though. Check the other one. Yeah, locked. Now we might be able to breach them, but I'd rather not try. And we are actually very close to one of the exits right here. Right on the other side of this wall. Now, people like to camp exits a lot in this game. Same as camping spawns, basically. Really dick move, and the game would be so much nicer if people didn't do it, but it happened. Oh yes, nobody's camping this one. Oh, we're gonna make it out, boys. We're making it out. You can see on the screen there, extraction in 6 seconds. You're going to survive. Woo! Alright. And you can see we got tons of experience for it. It tells us least damage part. It tells you all these different things that, you know, all these different statistics that you got out of it. Your experience. And then you slowly load back into the main menu, and then you can go back to your inventory. You can see everything you got out of the raid. You can examine everything to see what the items actually are if you didn't have time to do that during the raid itself. Just gonna quickly examine all this stuff. But yeah, you basically do this. You keep coming back in, or keep coming back to your stash with as much gear as you can. You take back in whatever you want to, and basically you keep trying to get more gear. The goal is to just get as much gear as you can. That's basically the premise behind the game. Keep going in, keep coming out with as much as you can actually achieve. But yeah, that's the basics of Escape from Tarkov. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please do leave a thumbs up. It really does help me out, and let me know that you do want to see more. Because I do plan on recording more, but I do want to see if you guys are actually enjoying it. So please leave a like. Helps me out. Lets me know that you want to see more. Subscribe if you want to see more videos coming out each and every week. Going for 1 or 2 videos a week, as I said. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Hope you did all enjoy, and I will see you all in the next one.